is your May forecast, and wow, we have a stellium going on. A stellium, Sagittarius, means that there's several planets all bundled up, traveling together, holding a party. And for you, this party that's going to be going on for you this month is the sixth house of health and wellness and your day-to-day routine, how you can organize and structure things. So I can see how you are structuring, how you're organizing, getting all your ducks in a row to really go and set things up that can help you move through your day-to-day routines in a much more efficient way instead of having all the clutter around that really drains our subconsciousness. We see it and procrastinate. It's like, I'll clean that up later, right? Putting it aside. No, no, no. This month, I can just see how you're just redoing a lot of that. And I say redo because also we're going to have Mercury go retrograde, but not before the end of the month on the 29th. Then it's already passed into the seventh house of relationships, but it will turn and come back to and retweak this area. So whatever you don't get done as far as organizing and structuring your daily routine in May, you will have a second chance to get that up and running there in June. So all that is good. The only thing we want to keep in mind when it comes to that Mercury retrograde, as you know, we don't like to sign anything of binding contracts or papers or anything like that, because if we do or we go buy new things, it can go haywire. Then we got to send it back to Amazon, right? That kind of thing. So just hold off on that. Get your purchases done in May and then just skip June altogether so that you can give it time to get out of its shadow there at the end of June as well. But let's start top of the month. It's so exciting, Sagittarius, because we have the Sun and Uranus in a conjunction. That means they're traveling together, same degree in the sky. And Uranus, the Sun is you. Uranus is all about the big wow factor, the big OMG, right? We never know what we get with Uranus because it can come so unexpectedly. It's that lightning bolt out of the blue. And when it hits good, well, you'll have to check your personal chart for that. But when it does, it is amazing because it has so much potent energy to create change. And where will that change for you be? Well, once again, it's in your sixth house. Your day-to-day routine might just surprise you. Maybe something new is coming in that will open up doors for you so that you can work differently, more efficiently, right? It could be news about coworkers, those you work with on a daily basis. And sometimes the news can be shocking, but not necessarily news that you might hear could be shocking, but maybe you're the one to go out and shock them, right? With whatever change is upon you. But it's nice because it stirs up everything that has become static. If we didn't have Uranus, our lives for sure would become very, very boring. We need that little shake up from time to time so that we can get on with, off our little dart and over to something else. Now, Venus is in the same sign here of Taurus, also in your sixth. Venus rules money, it rules romance, and security, all those Taurian things that we like, good food, everything of high quality. So you're going to be focusing on what gives you that sense of quality that you like. It rules all the senses. That's Taurus, right? So you might just find yourself changing your diet to something that is more gourmet, perhaps. Maybe you're going to have a little bit more of an expensive taste. Maybe you're going to go out, rush out and get all the protein shakes and drinks because this is also the area of health and diets and workouts and so forth. So yeah, maybe you'll sign up to go do some workouts as well. But we have the new moon, which is going to be conjunct Mercury in the same area. This is why I'm saying a lot is going on in your sixth house. So the new moon is when we place our intentions, and we can't attract anything in this lifetime without thinking it first. We have to have it in our mind because we are living magnets, and then we attract what it is we're thinking, right? So if we're not seeing anything here, we're not attracting it either. So intentions really have great power to start living the life that we dream about, right? So dream now big. What do you want in your life? Specifically, coming to the 6th house, how do you foresee you would like your life to be in the future? Not just this coming month to the next new moon. How would you like to see your life play out, on a daily basis in the future? Visualize that now. Do you want to work more? Do you want to work less? Do you want to work out more? Do you want to work less? That kind of thing. Get that clear for you and then communicate it to Spirit, Mercury, right? And what is going to intensify it, even more so here, Sagittarius, is that it's receiving a great trine. That's a 120-degree aspect, one of the best aspects we can have in our chart, from Pluto. Pluto is transformative. Pluto transforms deep down into the core, right? I mean, Pluto is the end station where everything we've ever wanted now is concluded and we'll start that new. So what is that coming from? Where is that coming from, rather? It's coming from your 2nd house of money and income. Pluto has been transiting there for quite a while. And so a lot of you have experienced, ups and downs and ins and outs financially for a number of years. Pluto being 26 degrees now, only 4 more degrees to go before it's going to be out of that financial house. You can start prompting this, so you can start collecting and gathering all of that, by your intention with this new moon, and start telling yourself, how much do you want at the end of the month? You want this much or that much? The universe doesn't really care how much, right? I mean, it has no relation to money and funding. It has no concept of what is too much or too little. But the intensity of Pluto in your personal chart, coming here with the full moon and Mercury, you setting it up, don't be shy. You know your worth. Put that worth here, send it out and say, I am ready to receive, and then act as if it's already happening. Don't wish it, don't hope it, because that's separate from us. Wishing and hoping it's separate. It's not really tying in. You have to know it. You have to feel it. Bring the heart in there. Feel it as if it's already happening. Then you will magnetize that into your life. So you got that going, because new moons are powerful. And of course, Mercury, which is having all your thoughts all lined up and point specifically in how you want your day-to-day to look like. And of course, if you're making more money, your day-to-day routine will be different as a result. So you can see how they kind of work together and they tie in, right? Now, you might have a situation that you need to look at around the 11th, 12th, where we have, bring it into the 13th too, Mercury and Jupiter are square. So that's a little bit of a challenge where we have to have a conversation on getting something set up correctly. Now, this is in the area of communication, right? There might be something a little unfair, maybe. You know, Jupiter is your ruler, and it's all about fairness. It's about loyalty. It's about all those higher faculties of emotion, justice and rightfulness and so forth. There might be something there that needs to be addressed, but you will address it. You will get it done quickly. And if you don't resolve that right away, well, Mercury is going to retrograde. Like I said, it's going to move into your 7th house of relationships, but then it's going to retrograde, come back into that degree. So it'll give you a second chance to fix or solve whatever that situation is. The full moon is in your 1st house, so that's going to be wonderful. That's on the 26th, Sagittarius, and that full moon always illuminates, right? what it is now that we have attracted, what we have generated, what we've created. And since it's your first house, that's you. First house is you. And it's in the rising sign. So that means that you're going to radiate, you're going to shine. It's going to come out to the public. Whatever it is that you now have created, the public will see it. So that's going to be a great full moon there on the 26th of May. So that's what we had here for this month, Sagittarius, and I will see you again next month. Bye now.